Yeah,
it does.
good. We can move on to the next one.
It's yes. Let me see. How would you begin of from I've watched this recently, and there's so much I struggle to comprehend. It's that
Yeah.
broad and complex. But the base, I'm not a big fan of Jay Smith.
Okay.
Anyway,
I understand.
but he talks about multiple different versions, etc., Qur'ans, etc.
Yeah.
And so when I try and understand what he's trying to say, and then the rebuttals, I don't know enough to actually understand what's going on.
I understand. Yeah.
So has he got a basis for what he's saying, or is that line of arguments misconstrued?
An honest answer. I mean, I've had the occasion to discuss and debate with him at Speaker's Corner. Yeah. One time, and unfortunately, the way he conducted himself was not what I expected. Okay. But even worse, there are many. I mean, I'm sure you will have seen many videos of his online where he discusses nothing but that, and also about the existence of the Prophet or the non-existence of Makkah, and he goes on and on. Good luck to him.
Yeah.
Okay. But insofar as the subject matter is concerned, I will humbly tell you that he really is a very, very good salesman.
Yeah.
He is a very good salesman. But what he is selling as a product is unfortunately extremely defective. Okay? Now, what I mean by that is this. You see, when he talks about a multiple set of versions, yeah, the evidence that is the way the evidence is shown by Jay or any of what I consider to be the individuals who are associated with him, yes, is not the way it ought to be addressed. I can tell you this much, that when he talks about multiple versions, definitely he's got the wrong end of the stick, as it were. Yeah, there is no such thing. I mean, this is a subject matter of how the Quran is actually recited. There are different ways of reciting the Quran. So, I mean, let's just simplify. It is a very broad subject, but if I were to simplify this for you, Elliot, we see it this way. Okay, if I am talking in English, yeah, and I use the word in it as in it, yeah, or is it not, yeah. If I were to use that, it's a very simplistic example, yeah. If I were to use that and I am saying it and I decide to write it down, okay, I put down, is that not a car? Somebody asks me, and I say to him, it is a car, in it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Somebody asks me the same question, and I say, it is a car, is it not? What's the difference?
Yeah. Means the same, just pronounced differently.
Okay. But now with the Arabic language, it actually goes a bit further than that. Yeah. So, for example, and it's a very common one that everybody uses, but in a nutshell, like I said, if a particular dialect is used, yeah, and you are a classic example, you are a Liverpudlian, aren't you? Okay. Yeah. Everybody knows that Liverpudlians talk English in a particular way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody knows. I mean, the moment I hear Steven Gerrard is a Liverpudlian. Yeah. You can tell. Yeah, and you find all our football players who have come from across the seas. Yes. The one that I can think of is Jan Molby of Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a European, but when he spoke, it was like a Scouser. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
it is.
it is, yeah. So, but the thing is that the Arabs, they had also dialects, yeah, where certain words were actually pronounced in a particular way,
Yeah.
but that particular word had in its meaning a deeper understanding. Okay, are you following?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for example, yeah. So, for example, if I were to say he is the king, yeah, or the ruler, is there a difference?
Only in the words themselves, not probably
Exactly.
not the meaning.
Yeah, exactly. So you find that there is a science behind what we are discussing, and if anybody wants to genuinely understand what it is, then I would request them to actually study the subject matter and then oppose it. But as it is, you see, like I told you, our friend Jay Smith is a very good salesman. Yeah. And usually people disparagingly would say a good snake oil salesman. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I will not do that. I will call him a good salesman because what he does, and I've seen a lot of his work. I mean, thankfully, I can see the errors when he makes them, but the lay public will not be able to. They will not see the errors. They will
Yeah.
believe what he is saying because he will back it up with his 25 years of study, etc. Now, like I said, I'm not looking down on him. He's a good individual. He's a nice fellow, okay, but he's misguided. That's my view on it anyway.